I'm reviewing this mom's baby registry. Here's what I would fix. So we're first gonna kick it off. They have a pack and play. I love a pack and play. My problem, I don't like the Cadillac pack and play. I like the pack and play that fits in that little zipper container and can travel. This has so many extra parts and pieces, you can't put this thing away. Or when you do put it away, there's so many extra parts. I'm not a fan. This is not my jam. For me, minimalistic pack and play. Set them on the floor for diaper changes, set them on the floor to roll around and play. That's my style, my philosophy. Next item, we have a bouncer that maybe vibrates. I don't think it swings, I think it's just a bouncer. I don't like a lot of seats for baby. I like to just put them on the floor and carry them a lot. But I prefer a bouncer over a swing. It is more cost effective. So for me, the bouncer is more of a win. Next, a Simple Joys by Carter. It's like, it says unisex, but clearly that one's pink, so I don't know about that. Maybe there's a unisex option, but it's a couple towels and a couple washcloths as a set. I would not get this because these towels are probably itty bitty teeny tiny. Look at the measurements, make sure it is as big as you can find. I recommend even toddler or like kid towels. Also, you don't even have to have towels. You can just use adult towels. They don't have to have the hood and the silly character. Totally up to you, but don't feel like you have to, okay? When it comes to making your baby registry, stuff like this can get you very overwhelmed and you don't even need these items. They could use the same washcloth and towel that you and your partner use in your home. All right, so this is one thing you don't have to put on your baby registry. In fact, I think this is an item that I wouldn't even have on my minimalist baby registry. I'm gonna have that linked in the description. It is a quick little checklist, minimalistic baby registry to get you started and keep you focused. All right, that's a freebie that I'm gonna give to you. If you would like to check it out, just give me your email and it'll come right over to you. In the meantime, let's keep going. So diapers, okay, cloth or disposable, totally up to you, but if you're gonna do disposable, get them. This is what I wanna see on a baby registry. We got size 5, we got size 4, we got 2s, and we got 1s. Now, obviously, you don't want to get too many in size 5, okay, because that's when they're literally like 2. That's a long time to store diapers, but I would recommend getting a lot of 2s and 3s. 3s, I feel like, are the best number. I don't know why 3 isn't here. I feel like a lot of kids stay in 3s for a really long time. So that's where I would stock up. And I think this is a great item on the baby registry. Then, something I do not care for. This is a no-go for me. These are Diaper Genie like refills. That means they're gonna have a Diaper Genie on here. Don't like it, don't think you need it. A trash can works, just my opinion. Then we have Diaper Rash, Diaper Rash, Diaper Rash. Wouldn't get all 3. I would definitely pick and choose. I would maybe get a small one for the diaper bag and a matching one for at home. But honestly, I didn't use Diaper Rash cream hardly at all. My baby stayed really healthy in that area. What I would say is on the go, even if my kids had a rash, I didn't always put diaper cream on them out in public because depending on where you're at, if you're at church, if you're at a restaurant, you're on a changing table, you're trying to get them on and off that as quickly as possible. And you're trying to keep them on safely while juggling the diaper bag. It can be a lot to manage. So for me, I didn't really use diaper cream in the diaper bag very often. I just used it at home primarily. Aquaphor can always come in handy for various different things, and wipes go great with the diapers. Okay, now we have another baby registry mistake. Okay, across the top here, we have 3 different types of bottles that all come with different parts and pieces. So these are all gonna have a unique like ring, a unique like nipple, and then if they have the thingy in the middle, like Dr. Brown's. Don't do this. Don't put 3 different types of anything on your baby registry. Make things match, make things be uniform. Okay, so this is a huge, huge mistake. Would not do it. Then we have the bottle drying rack. I don't like these. If you really want one, do what your heart desires. I think they are the clutter you don't want in your home. I think you can just dry them on a towel. You may use the dishwasher, you may not. I don't care for them and would never have one. Moving right along, pacifiers. These are cute for the price. Sometimes when you find cute pacifiers, they're quite expensive. I think the prices have been coming down on those. When I was having my babies, it was the bib ones, like BIB brand, I believe, or BIP. They were like 20 bucks a pacifier. Would never have got that. We did like Mams and cheap ones. Then we have some Johnson's moisturizing lotion. I would get not scented lotion and try to get really clean stuff. I probably wouldn't do like the Johnson's vibe. I would do something maybe a little more quality. Again, totally up to you what you put on baby skin. A couple other pacifiers here. Now I'd be careful getting different brands because your baby is gonna find a preference. It's almost easier just to get one and they get what they get. Then we have a swaddle. It's like floral with a headband. This isn't necessarily a practical thing. It's more of a picture thing, probably at the hospital or coming home. Totally cute. Memories are great. All right, I will hate on a lot of things, but I will say pictures and memories are important and are special. So you do you if that is what floats your boat. Then we have some wearable sleeping bags or sleep sacks, wearable blankets. People call them all sorts of different things. These are great as an alternative to putting a blanket on baby, which you should not do. 2 of them for $17 is not bad. I always recommend on items like this, go gender neutral so you could reuse them for the next kid. Gender neutral is a great way to get more bang for your buck out of your baby registry. How are we doing? Are we feeling overwhelmed? If you are feeling overwhelmed, go ahead, go down in the comments and comment, tell me more. And I will message you and let you know about some of my services and what I can do to help you on your baby registry. Also, you could do this. I can review your baby registry just like this. So let me know if you're interested in that service and if that would help you narrow things down and stay on point with your baby registry. Jumping right back into it, we have a blanket here. Okay, I would rather it be maybe like just gray. I don't like patterns. I don't like the baby vibe. That's just me. I would also say this isn't for baby to sleep with, but maybe like in the winter, you tuck them in their car seat with it, or you put this on the ground at your sister's house so baby can, roll around on the floor. So blankets are not a bad thing. You just got to use them the right way. And there's always ways to use blankets. Then we've got a little like plushy, lovey. I wouldn't get that, but that's just me. Okay, for me, it's not a need. If you're on a tight budget, diapers are more important than this lovey. Looks like mom is gonna give breastfeeding a try. These are all great products for that. So we got nursing pads, the disposable. You can buy reusable or disposable, totally up to you. We have breast milk storage bags. If you're gonna pump at all or use the Haka, you need a place to put that milk. And then we have nipple butter. I didn't use this brand specifically. I actually used like the purple brand, but that is my #1 breastfeeding item to get you through those first weeks. You don't need a huge container. You use a small amount and you don't have to use it for a very long time, but this is an essential product for a breastfeeding mom, in my opinion. So good luck on mama on breastfeeding. Carrying on, we got a little toy. We got another little toy. This is actually not a bad price. I have seen car seat toys like this for like $30. So look cheap on toys. All right, it's very easy to get sucked into cutesy toys. Look cheap. And also, maybe you don't want to buy this at Goodwill. Maybe you don't want to buy it secondhand, but what about one of your good friends or your sister or your cousin and their kids are outgrowing these little itty bitty baby toys? Get them from them. You can wash them sometimes and make them work. And we don't need to spend hard-earned money on new junky toys. Then we have a stroller caddy. I love anything organization. If your stroller does not come with all this space and storage, I would get this. I did not, and honestly, I would have really loved it on my jogger. Then we have a car mirror to see baby. So you can do a mirror and you can see in your mirror, or they make these cameras now that point at baby and a screen is up front with you. Those are only like $30. So it is not that far off in price and it is kind of debatable. We use the mirrors. We love the mirrors. They worked for us. Okay. If you want to look into the car mirrors, that is another option as well. I will throw that in. I link all the products, even if I don't recommend them. It kills me a little bit, but I link them just in case you do happen to want them. So all those links will be down in the description and probably in the first pinned comment as well. Oh, we have a little outfit, what are those, sunflowers? That's really cute. I love the shoulders on the shirt. And also it looks like the shirt is ribbed, and anything that's ribbed makes your kid look like stylish. So I'm a fan of that. Then we have more Johnson's & Johnson's, probably want to get it. Dreft. I don't see the point in this. It is literally to wash bottle parts. Is your soap not good enough? What's wrong with your soap? If your soap isn't good enough, why are you using it? I always question that. Pacifier clips, love these. They're super minimalistic. 4 is plenty. You don't need 20 of these, okay? You just need a couple. That's all you need. So that for me is a great item. I was a Passy family and it's gross when they fall. Next, we have some nursing bras. If you are gonna breastfeed, I do recommend nursing bras. I really, really do. You don't have to get every item. Like you don't have to get the nursing tops. You don't have to get a nursing pillow. I skipped a nursing pillow, but the bras are really helpful. So for me, it would be a yes. Then we have a breast milk pitcher set. So this is an option if you want to keep the milk like in the fridge and handy. So you would like pump the milk. You can put it in those storage bags and put it in the freezer. But if you want to keep it fresh to go right back into a bottle, you would use this. I don't really think you probably need 3 pitchers because if you have that much in the fridge, maybe you should freeze some of it because you're going to keep pumping more. But it could be helpful for labeling and keeping track of what's what. So I don't know on that. I was a breastfeeding mama, but I didn't pump much. So I'm iffy on that one. I think if you in your head know how you're going to use it, yes. If you don't know how you're using it, no. All right, then we have another outfit. Now, okay, We're getting a lot of outfits. You can kind of see a few on the screen here. My problem is if they're newborn, and newborn sizes, sleepers are your friend. Okay, I bought like one fancy outfit to bring them home in and get those pictures. And then after that, it is sleepers for months. They're so scrunched up. They're so little. They don't look cute in these outfits. Save these outfits for 6 months plus. Then they fill out a little more and they're adorable. I love that this is a onesie. Never get outfits like this as a baby. You want that onesie to keep the shirt down. Otherwise it will ride up. So I like this just for an older child. Again, it has the ribbing on it. Very cute. This is an older outfit as well as this one. Interesting to put that far ahead on sizes. I don't think it's terrible, but I don't think it's great. They are going to have a first Christmas and they are going to have a first birthday. So those are opportunities to buy clothing. I think you shoot for around the 12-month mark and stop there. Then we have a 40-piece bow set. Now, I like bows. Don't get me wrong. I got girls. But here's the thing. You go through a hair progression. They have no hair. You do a headband. Eventually you do like a clip. And then you might do a ponytail with a clip. And then you do a clip that has a bow on it. It's a whole process with their hair growing. I would not get 40 that are the exact same style. I like that they don't have any patterns on them or prints, but don't get 40. Okay, you don't need that many options. Then we've got another little newborny 0 to 3 month. On this set, again, I would go a little bit bigger. Then we have the baby Breza or Breza, as Breza. Okay, so if you're a breastfeeding mama, that means you're probably gonna do breast milk a lot, right? And so therefore you're probably not doing a lot of formula. So then like maybe if you want to do formula, make it by hand and just dump the powder in the bottle, stir it up. I would not spend $229 on an item for formula when you're thinking about breastfeeding. I wouldn't get this item no matter what. I wouldn't spend that much on an item that you use for a year. And I just think you can make bottles yourself. So for me, it would be a skip. Then we have the Windy. It helps them fart and possibly poop. We never used a Windy on our children, never had to, never needed to, but I know a lot of people who do. This for me is not an item you put on the baby registry. It's more of an item where you realize you're having an issue and you order it later versus the, let's just shove this thing up their hiney. That doesn't seem very nice to me, but I'm not saying it's a bad product. Is it something you need to register for because you don't know that you need it? I like the baby registry to be things that you're pretty confident you're 100% gonna need, like a car seat, like diapers, like wipes. You're 100% gonna need those. One thing that I've already noticed wasn't on here: the car seat, the stroller, the crib sheets. I don't think we saw a single sleeper on here. We are missing some important things, okay? And that's what I don't want you to miss, all right? I will shred your baby registry if you want me to, all right? Again, just comment down below, tell me more, and I will tell you more about how I can help you on your registry not make these mistakes. Then we have a breast milk cooler bag, so maybe mom's gonna go to work and is gonna pump. If you know 100% that's your plan, get one of these. You also could just use a cooler that you already have, all right? Do you just maybe have one sitting in the cabinet, give it a good wash, and maybe it's good to go. We can reuse items in our home. Just because you're having a baby doesn't mean you need new everything. And then finally, another Mom Cozy breast milk pitcher. We had a 3-pack up above, a 3-set, and now we're getting another one. I think that's a mistake, one or the other. You don't need to get this as well as that like 3-pack of like pitchers as well. That's redundant. It is the same thing, but a different version of it. We don't do that around here. Okay, and with that, we are done with this baby registry. Do you see where this person made mistakes? Do you see where I caught them, called them out? And I will tell you, I can help you even more if I know your lifestyle. Okay, do you have pets? Do you have stairs? There was not a single baby-proofing item on this. What is your lifestyle? What are your hobbies? What are you gonna be doing with baby on a regular, everyday adventure? There wasn't a diaper bag on here. There were so many things missing. Let me help you not be like this person and forget the essentials. If you're ready to work with me, I'm ready to work with you. Leave me a comment in the description saying, tell me more. All right, until then, I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.